Hi Aries, I'm going to do a general love reading today, and the fact that it's general, it may not apply to everyone, but if it does resonate for you, then I will be doing an extended reading, and the information for that is in the box below. Also, I'm taking personal readings right now as well, and the information for that is in the box below. Alright, let's get started here. So, I'll be using the Llewellyn deck and the Celtic Cross layout. And yeah, we'll see what shows up, Aries, for you today. Just to let you know that love readings are not always romantic love, okay? But in one form or another, they are about love. Okay. Let's see what's showing for you. Okay, a lot of change. Also, the kings and queens, etc., are not referring to genders, but referring to the divine masculine and feminine energies that are in all of us. So that way, gender-wise, they're interchangeable. Okay, so guidepost right now from the universe is the moon. So it looks like at this point, as we're entering this reading, what the universe is kind of guiding you towards is doing some self-revelation, okay? And that's what the moon is talking to us about. Like kind of hidden emotions, hidden motivations, things that you maybe haven't had a chance to really look at because they weren't kind of on the surface. Whereas now, because the moon's there, it's kind of shining light on, and it's finding a way for you to be able to go into those kind of deeper places. Above you now, you've got the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords I can understand because if you like, this is in a position of energy that is being sensed by you right now. It's like a influence kind of on the reading. And it looks like in dreams and things like that, you already are encountering some of what the moon is revealing to you in terms of, darker places inside you that, when I say darker, I mean kind of hidden. I don't mean darker and being evil or something like that, but more like hidden, that you maybe haven't had a chance to deal with. And now, having had this period of time with the past year and having the world kind of slowed down quite a bit, I think it's given people an opportunity, and certainly I can see it in this case, for you to be able to surface some of that. Because, in the end, it'll just kind of block your way into the future. So I can see that, you've got the universe on you right now. So it is an end of a cycle for you, and you will be launching into a new cycle. So it's really good to be able to do this kind of work, even though it doesn't feel that good with the Nine of Swords, but it is really good work to do. In your immediate past, you've got the King of Pentacles showing up there, and I've got the Nine of Cups that I clarified that with, and also the Three of Swords. So yeah, there has been stuff definitely that is coming up for you in the immediate past and currently. And I feel like you're in a pretty good position to be able to deal with that at this point. You're showing up as being, fairly secure and grounded. You've got the Nine of Cups shown with, and that's because of the King of Pentacles that's in your immediate past, sorry. And then you've got the Three of Swords. So yeah, there's no question that there's things that happen to you that either because of you or to you, but always for you in the past, that probably, you went through a fair amount of heartache and heartbreak for that matter. And now you've got the Nine of Cups on you, so you're kind of at a place now, having done a fair amount of work on yourself and sort of your perspective more than anything. So your perspective is starting to shift and has been shifting maybe for a bit. And that's why I think you're feeling pretty grounded right now to be able to deal with this. So the Nine of Cups is sort of looking at things now, as you're feeling a little bit more optimistic and more like, kind of re-entering emotional, heart-placed areas of your life, and they're encountering your desires, which your heart's desire. Now, that doesn't have to be a romance, but it could be, but it can also be other areas of your life that you want to follow. Okay, and then you've got the Four of Wands underneath the Universe card on you. And as I say, the universe is heralding a new cycle and the ending of an old cycle for you. The Four of Wands is about commitment and optimism and, like building a future. It's like the 1111 card, so it's kind of like other dimensions in your life can now open up. And as we've seen with the moon here, we're already getting a few. So just following this new cycle and where it's leading you, and wanting to commit to what your heart's desire is this time, because you've done a lot of growth over this last period of your life. Sometimes the most heartbreaking things that happen to us are also the most growth promoting, because they force us to move into a whole different foundation and a whole different kind of perspective of life. And I see that that's kind of happened for you. And now you're wondering who you are now is really different than who you were then. So now where do you go with that? And that's what the Ten of Wands is about, is taking that growth and stuff and finding, where do I go next, sort of thing. Then you've got the Tower in your near future and the Two of Pentacles. So the universe is really working hard at breaking down some of the old perspectives, some of the old prisons almost that you were living in terms of clinging to old ideas and stuff, and bringing you back in balance with your left and right hemispheres. So sometimes when you're gone through a Three of Swords heartbreak, as I said, you may shut down a bit emotionally in the future because you're kind of traumatized and afraid to feel again, right? But now what I see happening is that it's opening up again for you now with this new cycle, and therefore putting you back in the balance between those two things. Because you've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles showing up here. There's an opportunity being offered here as now you are moving more on your own path towards your own destiny, which is the Wheel of Fortune. The Knight of Pentacles, a new opportunity, and along with that comes new ideas and new knowledge, and possibly even, if it's for money, if it's a job, it would be a pay raise, an opportunity, a proposition, okay? And I see that here with the King of Swords. So I think it's an opportunity for you from somebody who's quite well set up, who really, feels comfortable in the material world, so to speak. And remember, these cards, these kings and this knight, they're male energy, but they're interchangeable. So this isn't definite. It's not definitely a man. It could be a woman or a man. Okay. So I see the King of Swords here being involved in this opportunity that's being brought to you. And the King, as I say, the King of Swords is somebody that's very outspoken, sure of themselves, dynamic energy, that kind of person. And I think they're involved in this opportunity that's being offered to you now. You've got the Two of Swords in your subconscious. So feeling like, you're going to be making some choices here. And this is in the subconscious. So you kind of know, as these opportunity has shown itself, that you're going to have to make some decisions and make some choices here. And it could even involve a partnership of some sort. It could be a romantic partnership. It could be a working partnership, like a creative partnership. If it's a creative partnership, you're definitely well matched. And this could be this King of Swords in you. I see a really good match in terms of belief systems and integrity here. And I think that they, as well as you, feel confident that they can see the path ahead in terms of your energies coming together. It's kind of like you've both done enough in your life to know kind of what's important to you, because you had the Nine of Cups back here, don't forget, that you figured out. And so I can see it, I can see this working out, but still showing you as the Two of Swords, having to make that decision. Seven of Wands is in your environment, and this is, once again, it's like a brand new idea, brand new offer, and it's very creative. If it's a romance, then it's very emotional, but I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards more the creative opportunity here. And like there's a lot involved in it, but I think at this point in this new cycle, with the growth that you've done, that this is your destiny. And I think it's like diversifying, and there's going to be different aspects coming at you, but you're fine being able to do stay on top of it, because don't forget, as I said, you kind of got the balance back between the creative, emotional, and the material world. With that Tower showing, it's helped you get back in balance. In a position of what you want is the Death card and the Seven of Pentacles. So, yeah, you're kind of excited about this ending to the old cycle. I mean, I think a lot of people are at this point, to tell you the truth. Um, but yeah, I feel like you're welcoming it because you've already wanting to build something a lot more successful, a lot more abundance, more, whether it's knowledge, information, material value. That's why I can see this opportunity coming to you, because it's also in a position of what you want. And as the outcome, I see it already, as I say, being offered to you. You had it in the night down here, but with the ace up here, I feel like, yeah, it's definitely being there. It's definitely being offered to you. So it's an opportunity for you to move into more abundance. Now, that abundance could be in many ways. And if this reading does resonate for you, as I said, it may not for everybody, but if it does, I'll be taking a look at more around this Ace of Pentacles in your future and see what it actually does relate to and how it's going to come about. And I'll take a look and see, you have the Two of Cups here, whether it's a working colleague relationship, a creative relationship, a romance, or maybe, all of the above. Okay? So I'll be doing that, as I say, in the extended reading, and the information for that's in the box below. I'm just going to draw an oracle now. So we've got partnership. No kidding. Because that's what I totally see happening here for you, is a partnership coming. And as I say, it could be romantic, it could be creative, business related, or it could be a combination of the two. We'll take a look at that. And I'll draw one more oracle for you. And I've got joy. So yeah, when I said here, I can see it working out with the Two of Swords and you having to make that decision. The oracle card that is from the universe, and this is from the Wisdom of Avalon. Yeah, you've got joy and partnership, so certainly it does look successful, as I suspected in the reading. So I'm going to leave it at that right now, and if I don't see you in the extended Aries, I will see you next week.